So now we continue with part 2 of Castlevania Lords of Shadow. This is the Xbox 360 version. I have heard all over the net that there are some frame rate issues with this game. I do not know if the frame rate is because of individual Xbox 360 systems or individual copies of the games. And why do I say this? Because my copy had no problems with frame rate. I only had some frame rate in the end when you're fighting the final boss and you are participating in this quick time events. There is a part, can't remember it right now, that it actually slows down a little bit. But for the most part, the game played great. I had no complaints about it. The game for the Xbox 360, it comes in 2 discs. Once again, guys, this is a game that you cannot go wrong with. It's, for me, a great reboot of a series that was much needed of a refreshment. I believe this is going to dictate the new Castlevania aesthetic from now on. And when you have played the game, when you pay close attention to each and every clue, when you see the final cutscene, you can conclude that this game actually would be, they could make it either brand new story, brand new continuity, or make it fit into the continuity long before the Castlevania Lament of Innocence. For me, it would be best to reboot the franchise. I believe that reboots are a great tool if done accordingly and when the reboots are necessary. Because nowadays a reboot is remakes are, you know, first order of business. But it doesn't necessarily mean that that's a good thing, but that's another story. Anyway, my friends, I encourage you to get this game, play the game. It is great. It's not a bad game. It's not a lame game. It's not an average game. It's a great game. Let me tell you, you are not going to, you know, get bored with this game. For Castlevania fans, this is going to be great. You're gonna love it. Please play this game with an open mind. Those of you who think that Castlevania is Symphony of the Night, please play with an open mind and you'll see that this is a masterpiece. Those of you who like action games, who may not be fans of the Castlevania series, I recommend it to you as well. I mean, it's great. That's the word that I can find for it. It's great. I think I read recently that possibly they are already working on a sequel, and if by any chance one of you guys from Mercury Steam, the studio that worked in this game, I congratulate you. You did an outstanding job. These people from Spain did an outstanding job. I think that an European developer, what was needed for this game to come into life. Why? Because even though Castlevania is a franchise that comes from Japan, the basic mythology, the basic lore, the basic history is European all over. I think that many people were concerned about this Castlevania because it was an European company many years ago who almost destroys the Contra franchise. Contra, back in the PS1 and Sega Saturn era, that is Contra Legacy of War. Oh my god, nobody remembers that. I don't want to repeat that. Legacy of War and Contra Adventure. And I think that that's why this some of the game around the gaming community were concerned. But I can't say this emphatically enough. This guys from Mercury Steam, this Spanish developing company, did an outstanding job with this franchise, which was very much needed of pun intended, new blood. My friends, I guess this is gonna be it. I myself, I'm not a reviewer. I hope I could provide you with a great review. I think I already mentioned the fixed camera issue. That's the only thing that I dislike. That you cannot, turn around the camera. But nevertheless, this is a great game. And, oh yes, very important, I forgot to tell you, this is a visual masterpiece. The game is so beautiful, you have to believe it. I mean, you have to see it to believe it. Each and every reviewer has agreed, even the fair ones and the unfair ones, that this game is a visual masterpiece. I don't have an HD TV because I don't have the time to play, so that's why I haven't, been into buying for myself an HD TV. But even though my TV is a regular TV, so to speak, in comparison with the HD TVs, this game looks great, looks gorgeous. It's a graphic masterpiece. So that'll be it from now. I hope this commentary has been of any use for you. Go out there, get the game, play the game, enjoy the game, and reach to your own conclusions from an objective point of view. From my opinion, as a Castlevania fan, this is an excellent game. Great game. You won't go wrong with it. And as a video gamer, from an action game, button mashing point of view, it's also a great game. I'll be signing off till next time.